Here we are at the site of the High School of Performing Arts on West 46th Street in New York City. This groundbreaking school, which existed between 1946 and 1984, was the inspiration for everything Fame. Fame, the classic movie, Fame, the award-winning TV series, and Fame, the international stage musical sensation. Now, be present for its newest inspirational incarnation, a modern ballet called Born Forever. It's a brilliantly romantic piece composed and orchestrated by Steve Margoshes and choreographed by the one and only Miss Jacqulyn Buglisi, who also attended this school, class of '68. Dedicated dance veteran Jacqulyn Buglisi has assembled an international cast for this breakthrough workshop performance of this newly conceived ballet, Born Forever. Starring today are Chang Young-sung from South Korea, Kurt Douglas from Georgetown, Guyana, Janine Winston from Kansas City, Missouri, Stephanie Van Doren from the Netherlands, Lauren Jager from Pukquag, New York, Ann O'Donnell from Lebanon, Pennsylvania, Kate Sharpetowska from Warsaw, Poland, Junichi Fukuda from Japan, So Young An from Korea, and New York's own Jason Jordan from Brooklyn, New York. The Born Forever Ballet has been workshopped in Studio 6A at the Baryshnikov Arts Center on Manhattan's West Side.
she comes down this way, and then, yeah, go ahead, go ahead, and da da da. And your knee turn up. My name is Jacqulyn Buglisi, and I'm a native New Yorker. I've lived in the theater district for over 40 years, where I also, in the 1960s, attended the High School of Performing Arts. And then I went to Europe to study at the University Stranieri and ended up in Rome developing the first contemporary dance theater, Teatro Danza Contemporanea di Roma, and is the first school of dance in Spoleto for children. And then came back to dance in New York with Pearl Lang Dance Company, and joined Martha Graham Dance Company. Was with Martha until her death in '91. My husband, Don Foreman, we danced together with Martha Graham for that period. And then we began our own dance company that I have now, Buglisi Dance Theatre. Created a lot of ballets. My dream come true, and actually right now, a dream come true is that I met David De Silva, who is known as Father Fame. He said, how would you like a commission to do the ballet Born Forever? I was very delighted, and so these last couple of weeks we've been doing a workshop. The Born Forever, the ballet, kind of harkens back for me to those memories attending high school performing arts. The kind of idealism that we had at that time. How when you're that young, you have a kind of naivete and innocence, and you just believe it's all going to happen. And there was a tremendous fervor amongst all the young people who attended the High School Performing Arts, and some who had tremendous dreams. A couple of people, like Ben Vereen and Hector Mercado, went off to Hollywood. Christian Holder and Gary Christ, who joined the Joffrey Ballet and became famous, amazing stars. People like Elliot Feld and Liza Minnelli. It is true. The story is true. Having been a part of it, I feel very privileged and very proud. So much of what that school has offered to me, not only to myself, but to many, many young people even today. I find that in all my work, each ballet has to have a certain distinct style to it. Particularly like in this ballet, the lifts are usually very unique in helping to tell the story and helping to keep the dialogue going. So that I use the lift to speak, not just as a spectacular moment. The casting of the ballet is always something that's sensitive, because you might have certain dancers that you feel technically they'd be better in a particular part. And then yet, the character might be better expressed by another dancer. So you kind of play a tango yourself I do. I cast them because I knew, for example, Jason and So Young, who play Carmen and Shlomo, were cast that way because I know they're my most romantic couple. I saw them being able to express those particular voices in the ballet. I liked when you lifted your arms the other day and it was like, all of a sudden you were way up here, and then Jason came underneath you and he took you out. I felt very strongly, for example, right away, I knew that Junichi would be great as Joe, and that Janine would be terrific as Serena. So they have that wonderful duet, and they're coming together. They're wonderful partners, but they also have a kind of dynamic between them that I knew would be really great. Where they come out like this at the end in the DNA, it is very much, we call it West Side Story. I said, let's do West Side Story here. I do put a little of that. There was a little bit of hip hop in there. It's contemporary, it's today. Every time we go to a DNA section of the ballet, we're back to cell phones or telephones, or they're miming the cameras and so forth, which we don't have all the props into it. Every time they come into one of those sections, using a different style or a technique or whatever, it's because they're coming back to real time. The music is beautifully written, and in a very short time, Steve Margoshes has told us a story, which is very hard to do. I think that each section follows, like it just smoothly follows into the next, and yet it keeps moving the storyline along. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. To me, it's very like a synopsis almost, a beautiful synopsis of a big story. And that's what's great for television.
I hope you've enjoyed the Born Forever Ballet. I'm David De Silva. Thanks for watching.